Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be talking you through on how to achieve this festival makeup look. I'm really excited about it. There's so many jewels all over my face and I'm completely in love with it. I have no shame. I'm really excited to also share this look with everyone. My last festival makeup look was focused on pink eyes, and this time I wanted to do a different color concept, blue and green, and I also added some jewels this time. In the last tutorial, I focused on glitter. So if you want me to do another color concept or color theme, I can definitely do that. Just let me know in the comments and I will definitely work on that. So if you want to know how to get this look, keep on watching and I will talk you through it. We are going to begin with the eyes, so you know what that means, we have to prime them. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade Fair. I'm applying that all over my eyelids and then, as always, blending it out with the damp beauty blender. And once that is all blended out, I'm going to set it with my Airspun translucent powder. You have to set your eyeshadow base. It is so important. Otherwise, your eyeshadow base will crease, which will make your eyeshadow look just literally melt away. So you have to set your eyelid primer. I did have some issues with recording, but I went in with the Urban Decay Electric palette and used Thrash, a bright neon yellow, as you can see on the eyes, and I blended that all throughout the crease with the Sigma E40 blending brush, and I also smoked out that eyeshadow outwards, outside of my eyes, to really blow out the look. After that shade is all blended out, I'm taking Gonzo, which is a very bright turquoise blue. And with a Sigma E55 eye shading brush, I'm going to pack this all over my eyelids. It was a process really building up this color and getting the intensity that I wanted. After I applied it all over the eyelids, I brought it up into the crease. Now, it did make a dome shape and it looked really ugly, but we did go in and blend that out, so don't worry. I just wanted to bring that blue up above the eyelids and not keep it limited to that area. So I'm going back to Thrash on a Sigma E40 and I'm going to blend out the edges of that blue because, like I said, it looked like a dome and your eyeshadow should not look like a dome. And after I blended out the edges of that blue eyeshadow, I went ahead and reapplied Gonzo to the lid just to bring back the intensity, because with all that blending, we kind of faded the eyeshadow a bit. Then again, since we did reapply Gonzo, we want to go ahead and blend out the edges of the eyeshadow one more time. Then I'm taking a fluffy brush to just wipe away all of the fallout. We had quite a bit and we don't want that mixing in with our foundation, so you always want to wipe away the fallout. Moving on to the face, I'm using the Milani Prime Light Foundation Primer. This will make your skin look really dewy and glowy and luminous, and it just makes your skin look amazing. And for foundation, I'll be using the Too Faced Born This Way Foundation and the shade Porcelain, and I'm going to be blending that all over the face with the damp beauty blender. I'm really tapping this into the skin, really melting the product into the skin so that it looks like my skin and nothing too cakey and unnatural. For concealer, we'll be using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in Fair. I applied it on my chin, on my nose, my forehead, so I'm just blending out the concealer in those areas with my damp beauty blender. Now we're going to highlight. I'll be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit. I'm using the shade Forever Lit, and on a Morphe G23 fan brush, I'm going to be highlighting and packing that onto my cheekbones. Now I'm going to apply lashes as always. I'm using the Huda Beauty Classic Lashes number 11 and this in the style number 11 Sasha. I had some trouble with lashes today. Please ignore the glue. That dries and it basically disappears, and I did actually have to cover up some of the glue with the shade Gonzo, which we used on our eyelid. Now we're going to set our concealer. I'm using the Airspun Translucent Face Powder and Translucent Extra Coverage like I always do. I'm applying this underneath my eyes to set the concealer and keep it in place all day. And then I'm going to go ahead and bronze. I'm using the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel Universal Bronzer, and I'm going to be applying this with a Sigma F40 Large Angled Contour. Love this bronzer. It's so good. I recommend you buy this. It's definitely worth the money. It's a little bit expensive, I think $50, but like I said, worth the money. I also applied a little bit of that bronzer on the edges of the forehead, along the jawline, and down the neck. Now we are going to contour. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Original Contour Kit. Using the shade Fawn, I'm applying the contour shade with a Morphe M143 Deluxe Fan Brush, gliding this along my cheekbones to give my cheekbones a little bit of help as far as popping out and being really chiseled. So I also applied some of that bronzer around the edges of the forehead, along the jawline, and down the neck as well. Now it's time to smoke out the bottom lash line. I'm using the Urban Decay Electro palette and using that shade Thrash that we used in our crease. I'm going to smoke out the bottom lash line. And I'm using a Sigma E70 medium angled shading brush. And going back into Gonzo, I'm still using that Sigma E70 medium angled shading brush, and I'm going to focus smoking out this color on my outer bottom lash line. Now I'm dusting away all the translucent powder. You cannot forget to do that. I'm going to be using a Sigma F25 tapered face brush to do so. For my blush, I will be using the Milani Rose Powder Blush in the shade Romantic Rose, and I'm going to be applying that with the Japanese contouring and highlighting brush from the Kumadori collection. I always like to use this blush when I'm going with very colorful eyes because it's just very neutral, so it isn't anything too extra. Now I'm going to blend my lashes together, and I'm using the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. I like this mascara. It's a very thin, lightweight mascara, so it's nothing too heavy to add in with my already heavy false lashes. Now it is time to have some fun. I took some gold jewels that I got from Michael's craft store, and I'm using the very small jewels, and I'm applying one at the center of my bottom lash line. Not on the bottom lash line, but below the center of the bottom lash line. I applied it with tweezers. It was a little bit tricky, but you just gotta work with it. You gotta push through, but I really liked it. I just love jewels. It was so fun putting these on my eyes. I also went in with the medium shade here, and I put these alongside, or actually on top of the eyebrow. I followed the shape of my actual brow, so I kind of went straight for about 4 jewels, and then number 5 and 6 jewels, I followed the arch of my brow. And I do believe that I forgot to mention that these were pre-sticky jewels. They were already sticky when I got them in the package. Now I'm taking the jewels that I applied above my eyebrows, and I'm going to place 2 on each side, but I'm going to have them going downward and curving downward. So I just applied those with my tweezers, and then I went in with a very big jewel in the center to really connect the 2 lines of jewels that we have going across the eyebrows, and I used my nails as tweezers for that one. The lipstick I'm using today is a very fun color. It's the NYX Cosmic Metals Lip Cream in the shade Electromagnetic. It is very pretty, light blue, has a little bit of a duochrome finish. It's very, very pretty, and it doesn't dry your lips. It's actually very creamy, so I really like the finish and the formula of this. I also took 2 light blue stones, and I placed 1 on each side of the gold stone that is in the center. I just wanted some more jewels, and it actually kind of took a while to figure out where I wanted to place any extra jewels, so I feel like this was really nice. And I also placed 1 extra gold stone below the center stone. And that completes it for this look. I hope that you enjoy this jewel goodness, the jewel all over my face. I hope that you enjoy it. You definitely need to join in on this look because there's a party going on the face, and it's just amazing. I hope that you enjoy. I hope you love this look. If you have any video requests, don't forget to comment them down below. And you are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are beautiful. You're awesome. Never forget that. Jesus loves you, and I love you. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will speak to you in my next video. Bye.